Ever wondered how your cat can become the star of the show? Imagine your feline friend not just chasing lasers but ringing bells and high-fiving like a pro. Curiosity piqued? Stay tuned as we unveil the secret to training your cat to do amazing tricks. The magic behind these tricks is a method called clicker training. Clicker training is a form of positive reinforcement. It's a simple and effective technique that can turn your feline friend into a veritable Houdini. At the heart of clicker training is the idea of rewarding your cat for behavior you want to encourage, thereby increasing the likelihood that your cat will perform the trick again. Imagine a scenario where you're trying to teach your cat to sit on command. With a clicker in your hand, you wait for your cat to sit. The very moment your cat's bottom hits the floor, you click the clicker and immediately reward your cat with a treat. The clicker sound serves as a marker that signals to your cat the exact behavior you're rewarding. Over time, your cat will associate the sound of the clicker with a reward and will start to understand that sitting on command leads to a treat. It's important to remember that patience is key. Cats, unlike dogs, are not as eager to please their humans. They will do things at their own pace. So, while you may be excited to see your cat perform a backflip, you'll need to start with simpler tasks and gradually progress to more complex tricks. Keep the training sessions short and enjoyable. About 5 minutes at a time is ideal. You don't want to overwhelm your cat or turn training into a chore. Make it a fun time for both of you. One last tip: always end your training sessions on a positive note. Even if your cat hasn't quite mastered the trick yet, reward them for their effort and the progress they've made. This will keep them motivated and eager to try again next time. So, grab a clicker, some treats, and your cat. Dive into the world of clicker training and unlock your cat's potential. Remember, every cat is capable of learning new tricks. It just takes a little patience, lots of love, and a handful of treats. With these basics, you're ready to start teaching your cat some simple tricks. Now that we've nailed the basics, let's dive into some fun and simple tricks. Remember, patience and consistency are key, and so is rewarding your furry friend with their favorite treat. First up, we have the classic sit. This trick is quite easy to teach. Encourage your cat to sit by holding a treat above their head and moving it slowly backwards. As their gaze follows the treat, they should naturally sit down. When they do, say sit, click your clicker, and give them the treat. With repetition, they'll learn to associate the command and action. Next, we have the high five. Start by presenting your hand to your cat, palm facing them. If they reach out and touch your hand with their paw, that's a high five. Make sure you say high five, click and treat. This trick might take some time, but it's worth the effort for that adorable high five. Moving on, we have the fetch. Cats are natural hunters, so this trick taps into their instinct. Start by tossing a small light toy a short distance away. If your cat chases after it, great. If they bring it back, say fetch, click and reward. If they don't bring it back at first, don't worry. You can walk over to them, say fetch, and trade the toy for a treat. Gradually they'll understand that bringing the toy back equals a treat. Now let's try the ring the bell. Place a small bell on a flat surface. When your cat shows interest in the bell, click and treat. If they touch it with their paw and it rings, say ring, click and treat. Over time they'll learn that ringing the bell gets them a reward. Lastly, the stand. Hold a treat above your cat's head and slowly move it upwards. As they reach up for the treat, they should stand on their hind legs. When they do, say stand, click, and reward. Remember, don't let them jump for it. We want them standing tall. These are just a few simple tricks you can start with. The key is to take it slow, repeat the command and action, and reward your cat for their efforts. Don't forget to keep the training session short, about 5 minutes, to keep it fun and not overwhelm your cat. Remember, every cat is different. What works for one may not work for another. It's all about finding what motivates your cat and using that to help them learn. And remember, the goal is not just to teach tricks, but to build a stronger bond with your furry friend. Fantastic. Now let's move on to some advanced tricks. Ready to take it to the next level? Here are some advanced tricks to challenge your feline friend. First up, we have the fetch and retrieve. This trick is a fun way to engage your cat's natural hunting instincts. Start by finding a small, lightweight object that your cat is interested in. Toss it a short distance away, and when your cat goes after it, use the clicker and reward them. Gradually, you can increase the distance and add the command, fetch. With patience and a lot of positive reinforcement, your cat will soon be fetching like a pro. Next, we have the ring the bell. This trick is not just cute, but it can also be a practical way for your cat to signal when they want something. Start by placing a small bell on a flat surface. Use a treat to guide your cat's paw to the bell. Once they touch it and it rings, immediately click and reward them. Over time, they'll associate the ringing sound with a reward, and will start ringing the bell on their own. Our third advanced trick is the high five. Yes, you heard it right. Your cat can learn to high five. Hold a treat in your hand and raise it slightly above your cat's head. As they reach for it, say, high five, and when their paw touches your hand, click and reward them. With enough practice, your cat will be giving you high fives in no time. Remember, all cats are different and they learn at their own pace. So don't be discouraged if your cat doesn't get these tricks right away. It's important to keep sessions short and fun. Always end on a positive note, even if that means going back to a trick they've already mastered. Let's hear from some cat owners who have successfully taught these advanced tricks. Meet Linda, whose cat Whiskers can now ring a bell for treats. Or Tom, who taught his cat Fluffy to fetch and retrieve in just a few weeks. Their stories are a testament to what patience, consistency, and a lot of love can achieve. Even though these tricks are advanced, don't be discouraged if your cat doesn't get it right away. We have some troubleshooting tips for you. Encountering some roadblocks? Don't worry, we've got you covered. When it comes to training your feline friend, it's not all smooth sailing, but don't fret, it's all part of the journey. Let's tackle some common challenges you might face along the way. First up, what if your cat just isn't interested? While dogs may jump at the chance to please their owners, cats are a little more independent. They're likely to engage more when they're motivated, so find what tickles their fancy. Maybe it's a certain type of treat, a favorite toy, or even a spot of catnip. Remember, the key to training is making it enjoyable for your cat. Next, what if your cat does the trick but not consistently? Well, consistency is the name of the game. You'll need to reinforce the behavior you want to see again and again. A clicker can be a powerful tool here. Every time your cat performs the trick correctly, click and reward them. This positive reinforcement can help your cat understand what behavior is expected. Now, you may find that your cat is easily distracted. Cats have a shorter attention span compared to dogs. So, keep training sessions short and sweet. Aim for about 5 to 10 minutes at a time, and always end on a positive note to keep your cat eager for the next session. And what if your cat seems afraid of the trick? Never force a cat to do something they're uncomfortable with. Instead, break the trick down into smaller steps and reward them for each small victory. Over time, they'll gain confidence and gradually master the trick. Lastly, if you're feeling a bit lost, don't hesitate to seek advice from experts. There's a wealth of resources available online, or you could consult with a professional cat trainer. Remember, every cat learns at their own pace, so be patient and persistent. Keep the training sessions enjoyable, and before you know it, your cat will be the star of the show. Let's revisit some of the most impressive tricks we've learned today. From ringing bells to high fives, these felines have truly become the stars of the show. With patience and proper training, your cat can learn these amazing tricks. Share your progress and let's inspire others.